This week on the Alchemist News Network, we cover the new Slam Dunk movie that's coming out, as well as some manga artists that are boycotting against AI, and some mangas that are actually beginning some new anime adaptations. All that and more on the Alchemist News Network. Welcome back to the Alchemist News Network, episode 8. My name is Emery.
My name is Gary.
My name's Martine.
Appreciate you guys for tuning in to get all those Alchemist news, all the anime, manga related industry things you can get all Tuesday. Appreciate you guys for listening or watching. Now, Gary, with the hot news.
All right, getting straight into it. Heaven's Lost Property. The director of Heaven's Lost Property has founded a animation studio.
Oh,
Cool.
So
New animation studio.
yeah, he's best known for his animation, or his directing of Heaven's Lost Property, Angel Beats, Tiger and Bunny, Accel World, Classroom of the League, Classroom of the Elite Season 2.
Mm-hmm.
And he's also a key animator of various Sunrise, JC Staff, and Madhouse projects.
Oh,
Ooh, Madhouse. Okay. So he's got some good credentials then.
Yeah.
So if he's starting his own studio, then he could produce some quality work.
Yeah, this could be a very high-end studio.
Mm-hmm.
So his name is Hiroyuki Hashimoto, and he announced on Twitter on Monday that he founded a new animation studio named Steeple. They currently only have 3 employees, including himself, and they're not looking to grow right now, but later on down the road, they plan to.
That's cool.
Oh, cool. Well, something to keep an eye out for. Maybe in the future
Yeah.
they'll grow into, big
Possible
name.
studio to pick up Magi.
Dude, there's all kinds of new stuff happening in the industry. Every week, we're talking about somebody doing something new.
Honestly.
So the COO, Christine Morgan, has left Rite Stuf and Crunchyroll. So an email was shared by a Crunchyroll staff. Well, it was leaked to Anime News Network, stating that she officially left on the 31st, and they reached out to Crunchyroll and they declined to comment.
Oh, shit.
Ooh, I wonder why.
Who knows?
Does that make you concerned for the switch from Verve to Crunchyroll?
Oh, yeah, you know it, bro.
It's going to be a shit show.
It's going to be a fucking nightmare. Like, look how the transition from Funimation to Crunchyroll's been.
Yeah, not smooth.
Yeah. Well, Rite Stuff, a lot of the things that they did was like Blu-ray, DVD, figures, plushies, apparel, stuff like that, like an online shop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So she left, and I don't know. I looked up her name, and I was when I was doing the research, and she clearly was very communicative with the community. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
She people liked her being a part of the company, so her leaving is some people might actually stop buying from them.
That's a shame, honestly. I wonder what caused her to leave. There's no way to know. Yeah. Maybe we'll find out more about it later.
Never know.
But, again, this whole Crunchyroll takeover is... I don't know how well it sits with me.
Yeah.
Just fix your interface, honestly, please.
Facts. Yeah. Viz Media is looking to hire a marketing manager. It's a full-time position, pays $75,000 to $95,000 per year, US dollars. 5+ years of marketing experience. You have to have computer skills, a bachelor's degree in marketing or business administration, and you would have to commute to San Francisco. So if there's anybody out there who's interested in a job and wants to do something in the industry, there you go. They're looking for a manager, for a marketing manager.
Cool. That's a well-paying position. I mean, you are in San Francisco, though, so that actually... might need minimum that.
Well, you would have to commute to San Francisco.
Yeah, so they'll take anybody. I mean, it'd make more sense to take somebody that lives within the area, or at least in California.
Saying you don't necessarily have to live in San Francisco.
No, you could be outside the city and just commute there if you want to deal with that traffic.
Oof.
I mean, dealing with it in the city every time, I don't know. Pokemon TCG online app. They are ending the service for it on June 5th.
What?
There was an app for it?
Yeah, so those little QR codes that come in every single pack of Pokemon cards that we open. I had stacks of them, right? if you scan those on the app, you get like a little virtual pack and you get cards, and people play online with that. Well, that's done. That's going to be ending service, and they're launching a new service called Pokemon Trading Cards Live. And they're launching that on June 8th. So 3 days after the service ends of the old one.
Oh, okay.
Right now, players can still migrate their accounts over and all of their cards that they've collected from Pokemon TCG Online to the Pokemon Trading Cards Live.
Okay.
There's no cutoff date right now, but that's right now.
Yeah, they could add that later on. Oh, that's kind of cool, though. At least they're replacing it with something and not just canceling it outright.
If Yu-Gi-Oh! Did something like that for Duel Links, like if Duel Links shut down, but then they were like doing something else, and Konami allowed us to migrate all our accounts and like the cards, that would be fantastic. I would love that. That would keep me around. So the fact that they're doing that is huge, because I see so many games out there, like anime related mobile games, where if you play, then you have to invest. And, obviously spend some money to have fun.
Pokemon Go.
Right. But then you stop playing, or the app, like the service stops after like 2 or 3 years, and all that money you put into it goes down the drain. So it's just cool to see that Pokemon's making it to where people can migrate everything.
Yeah, at the very least move over.
Like your investment just keeps it, like it doesn't. Like, you got your investment for your cards, and, like, that's one thing. But then, like, these virtual things, like, the fact that, like, it can keep going on. That's pretty nice. I like that.
Well, they care that you actually spend so much time and money into something that, like, they're not just going to say, yeah, screw you have to restart. And, like, it's kind of shitty,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's dope that they allow people to preserve it.
Ooh.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so a little update. A little update on Super Mario the movie. They have officially made $1 billion, over $1 billion USD worldwide. It's the first time, or it's the first film to top 1 billion this year.
Wow.
Oh,
it's the fifth one to do it since COVID hit.
Dang, really?
Whoa.
Man, the movie industry has really gone downhill since COVID. Man.
Yeah, but animation is low key reviving it, bro.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I'm actually going tomorrow because today's the 7th. I'm going tomorrow to go watch Ponyo.
Oh yeah,
nice.
Yeah, support the fucking animation movies, man. There's some good shit out there.
Look, I could watch it on HBO Max or whatever it's on, but I guess it's Max. It's Max now.
HBO Max?
No, it's just Max now.
Oh, they changed it to Max. That's weird.
Yeah.
But yeah. I don't know if I mentioned that I watched it, but I did watch it. It was really good.
Yeah.
I actually really enjoyed it. It's probably the first movie that I've seen in the theaters recently that I actually thoroughly enjoyed and had a lot of fun with. I think I saw Avatar before that, and it was fine. It was an Avatar movie.
It was just spectacle.
Yeah, exactly. It was a spectacle. I was like, wow, this looks really great.
Holy shit, how'd they do the CGI?
Yeah. But then after that, I was like, that's forgettable, I guess. Again, I couldn't tell you the name of any other character except Jake Sully, right?
Yep.
Jake Sully.
Jake Sully.
The first slam dunk anime movie. So the movie is called The First Slam Dunk.
Okay.
So it's not like the first slam dunk movie. It's called The First Slam Dunk. But this movie, it released in December of 2022, and the film earned $9.5 million on its opening weekend. Right? It's the 24th highest earning film of all time in the world, and it took over One Piece Red's spot just under Suzume at number 4.
Oh wow!
And right above it is One Piece is at number 6.
Oh shit!
Really? As the highest grossing films of all time.
I haven't heard anything about this movie at all. I have not seen any marketing for it.
Yeah, and apparently, the majority of the highest grossing films of all time were released in 2022, like anime films.
Oh, really?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, because that was when Film Red came out, right?
Yeah. Oh. That was after the industry kind of like really started recovering from COVID, and like we got Mugen Train, we started getting anime movies,
Yeah.
right?
Movie Zero.
So that's what I'm saying. It's like,
Oh,
it's
and
kinda,
the Dragon Ball superhero movie too.
yeah, exactly. It's kind of reviving the movie industry a little bit.
Yeah, I have seen a lot more anime movies, but like coming out recently, and they're promoting it a lot. I get a lot of ads for it on
Black
YouTube
Clover.
too. There's one about like I don't remember what it's called, but they go through like different doors or something like that.
That's Suzume.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
Suzume. Yeah. I've seen a lot for it. And it looks great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does look
Fantastic.
amazing.
So cool. Yeah, it's cool to see that industry kind of thriving again.
So Slam Dunk is a old school basketball series. It's probably not as popular as it should be because it was like before its time.
Mm-hmm.
But probably before sports anime was really popular, but like this movie is supposed to be like one of the pinnacle moments of the story. So
Oh shit. Okay.
Japanese artists are standing against AI.
I'm not surprised.
Not in the slightest.
And I'm kind of happy.
Yeah, AI is too good. Stop it.
Yeah.
It's growing too fast.
It is, but there's a delicate human touch to things that when we create it, you can tell it's like that was made by a person.
Mm-hmm.
That was made by a human, not generated.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So in response to the growing AI industry and the development of projects like the first AI generated manga, Cyberpunk Peach John. So remember we talked about that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, apparently it's replicating the art of Tokyo Ghoul creator Sui Ishida, and at least 30 illustrators have banded together and demanded protective legislation to prevent AI from using their artwork.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. That
Without
makes
permission.
total sense. That's copyright. It's just creating stuff that you have no right to use, and people are going to go out and sell it 100%.
Yeah.
Yep, and artists have the full support of fans. There's actually been a lot more backlash to AI generated projects than there has been any support.
Yeah, no, it's overstepping in my opinion. That's ridiculous, man. At that point, like, you really are replacing the original manga for probably like a cheap imitation of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like I said, like there's a specific human touch, you know. And okay, so
Soul.
here's something: is AI cannot understand how humans feel, right? We as human beings, like we
We're
feel, we
empathetic,
have feeling.
yeah.
Where there's a wide range of emotions, and Jun Ito, that famous horror mangaka,
Oh yeah.
he expressed his concerns too about AI, stating he wants to create a uniquely terrifying work before AI is able to accomplish the same thing.
Oh, wow.
Like he wants to put something out there that like AI won't be able to achieve.
So he wants to be the first to do it, basically.
Well, like his biggest thing is fear, right? Inspiring fear within people.
Like,
And if an AI doesn't truly grasp what fear is,
that's dangerous,
Oh.
man. Like, I don't want it to. That's the thing. I don't want an AI to understand human emotions because that's just too blurred of a line at that point, bro. No.
but if there's not that emotion there, then like it doesn't feel tangible for us, right? Like we're always looking for character development, like character moments, something deeper, a deeper motivation. Like that's why we love Gabimaru.
Yeah, because he's got some depth and he has an emotional reason for the things he does. Like, he wants to go back to his wife, for example.
Exactly. So I mean, it makes.
Well, I see why everyone's on strike at the very least.
Oh yeah.
It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, I just feel like there's a lot of good conversation to be had around where it can be damaging
Yeah.
to use AI, and like where it can be used constructively.
There needs to be a line.
There really does. There needs to be a like ethical code of AI established.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like how they have like the 3 rules of robotics. There should be like the 3 rules of like AI. I'm not saying 3, but like
No, just limit it to 3. That's it.
no. But like there needs to be.
Rules,
Something, some kind of guideline
guidelines.
for it. Well, I think we don't have it yet because it's still so new and so fresh. Like, we still are seeing new things that AI is capable of. Like we were even talking about it earlier, how it can create music now and songs by like taking a voice sample from an artist and then creating a beat and then putting it into a script writer and then having it, write an entire song. And it like Drake did it, or not, he didn't do it, but someone made a Drake song basically completely out of AI. And like we mentioned, when I heard it, sounded like any other Drake song I've ever heard. Yeah, could have fooled me, honestly, and that's the scary part.
Yeah, I feel like it's like low key putting creativity in danger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Or either that, or it's just lessening the value of creativity more than anything else. Like people won't value a human's creativity as much as something that like a robot can spit out, and they'll just like their standard is going to keep going down because it's easier, it's faster, blah blah blah.
Well, and I'm sure like with AI generating art and everything, like if it became a norm, then it would be one of those things where like human made art would always be seen and in a different light, and eventually it'd become one of those things where it's like, oh no, it's cool. Like human made art is dope. Like why are we focusing on this AI stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
I don't want to.
We can express so much more. Like
I hope it's just like a little dip into the pool and then we revert right back out.
We need to get Dr. Stone
integrated into certain.
Yes.
We need to get reset.
This is a good time. This is a good time.
Yeah.
No, wait. Oda's cooking.
Okay. Oh wait, let him finish. Let him
go.
Where we all agree. Like,
good point. Yeah, we know. Okay.
Masao Maruyama of MAPPA believes that Donghua will overtake Japanese animation. So Donghua is Chinese animation.
Oh.
Okay. And Masao Maruyama, he's like that 81-year-old dude who's still working at MAPPA.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So if freedom is unleashed, it would let Chinese animation shine. And it stated the only reason China hasn't quite caught up with Japan yet is because of a bunch of restrictions imposed on freedom of expression.
Oh, that makes so much fucking sense, man. They're so restricted. Like y'all know about the whole Tiananmen Square incident.
Yeah.
It's a communist state.
Exactly. So. Yeah, they could never do a Full Metal Alchemist type story. Yeah, they could never do an Attack on Titan type story, bro. No way.
Or One Piece. One Piece is probably banned in China because they're literally fighting against the government.
Yeah. Everything. Yeah, it's so controlled. That makes so much sense, actually, when I think about it.
He also stated that vying for an anime hit for every project has made the industry lose sight of its creativity, and at this time doesn't necessarily outshine animation produced by Disney. He also went on to say that he fears that the industry isn't fostering the next generation of talent, where China is aggressively investing in him.
Wow, really?
So in Japan, they're not really training more animators.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the people who are in the industry who are there, and like they're not treated well. Why would you go into animation?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Fair.
Yeah,
so it's kind of dwindling in Japan.
Yeah, that's a good point. Out of all the conversations we've had about like how underpaid they are and everything, and like exactly like the strike and stuff, it's not really a climate that I could see someone being like, I want to be in there. Like they're mistreated, they're not valued, and especially with AI essentially taking over potentially their potential jobs, right? And then even if they do land a job, them not being paid anywhere near enough, right, to maintain like a life, right, like. It doesn't seem appealing, so I kind of get that point of view.
This is what needs to be done. Okay, America, get smart. Let's bring all those Japanese animators, bring them over to America, pay them right. Okay,
get them to train other people.
Mm-hmm. Then we let Japan. We let Japan just rely on their AI shit. Right, the economy will dip. They'll drop out of the superpower, and that's when we invade.
Shut the fuck up, bruh.
I'm glad something.
Anyways, in other news, Netflix has promised not to release One Piece live action until Oda is satisfied. He released a statement on Twitter. I'm sure y'all have seen it. It's a little blurb. And Tomorrow Studios, Netflix, and Oda were said not to be on the same wavelength at first. But from, because they come from different cultures. And when it comes to entertainment, they have different codes on the set and aims. So he stated now each and every entity involved is working in sync.
Okay.
He also said that he believes that this is the last chance for him to bring One Piece to the entire world. And he would like to be able to supervise it while he's still able.
I hate talking about the One Piece live action because as much as I want it to be good, it's just... I will say this time and time again.
What, man? It's supposed to be 8 episodes. Yeah. There was a rumor out there saying that there was a screening and it was horrible.
Oh, that was false.
That was false.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was debunked. So you know what? If he's directly involved and he's saying like, oh, at first like we weren't on the same wavelength. We were having issues trying to figure out how we were going to do certain things because we have different ideas we want to express. But now we're all on the same page. And I'm able to supervise. And they promised me we won't release it until I'm satisfied. And he's looking at it as like, because him and Kishimoto, they got a little bit of a rivalry going, right? They always have. Like, they've shouted each other's mangas out.
Yeah, it's a respectful rivalry at the very least.
But Naruto worldwide is a little more popular than One Piece.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Right? And Oda... that irks him a little bit. He's like, damn, I want to pass you up. And this is one of the things that he wants to do to help get it out to the rest of the world. Right? He views it as one of the best ways to bring it to the whole world. Make it go worldwide.
I get it. I just don't think it'll work.
Now, okay,
I'm so negative about this.
That's his vision.
Yeah,
he's directly supervising it. I have faith. This is Goda. Let him cook, bro.
Yeah, no, I look, it's kind of me being torn with, like, I fully trust Oda and everything, and I know that he is, like, telling the truth when he says, like, it's not going to be released until I'm satisfied, right? But I think it's also going to get to the point where maybe he might realize, like, there's a limit to what can be done with live action, you know what I mean? And he's going to be satisfied because he's like, all right, this is the best we can do. It's still not going to compare to the original. You know what I mean? Yeah. And you've talked about how it might warp people's, like, perception of it and give them the wrong impression than the main, like the original anime does, and it might not work for people.
And you know what? I honestly just recently, I'm talking like while we've been talking, my whole perspective of it has completely changed.
Really?
Yeah, 100%.
So you have, like, hope for it now?
I have all the fucking hope in the world.
That's very out of character for you. Who are you?
You know what my new philosophy on it is?
What?
It'll be the fucking first.
The first good live action anime?
Yes. If any fucking series is gonna do it, it's gonna be fucking One Piece because it's goddamn Oda.
Let's see how well this ages.
I don't give a fuck. If it doesn't age well, guess what?
It doesn't matter. At least we believed.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm gonna watch it regardless. It doesn't matter. And you know what? I'm not gonna have any expectations. I'm just gonna take it for what it is. I am very open-minded, so I'll be like, fuck it. It might be good.
Well, Oda even said that for a bit there, he was thinking that a foreign production of One Piece would never be possible, but he has since changed his mind after everything started syncing up, and they got it figured out. So there's hope. Let's remain hopeful.
Yep, we'll see.
You know what?
We shall see. Again, we don't want it to fail. We just...
Are we gonna do can we do like reactions to like all those episodes?
Fuck.
Oh, yeah, yes. I'm down, yeah.
Yes. Okay. And then we're gonna do like breakdowns of every Easter egg. Like
that'd be cool, yeah. That makes for some good content.
Like you never know. They might be trying to pack a lot in it because it's supposed to be 8 episodes.
We watch it and then we'll pick it apart.
Yeah, I wonder what the pacing's gonna be.
I'm so down for this. Look forward for that. I'm sorry.
Kodansha revealed a new multimedia project called 100 Note. So it's going to have a YouTube anime, it's going to have a manga, it's going to have events. The project is set in Tokyo City in a future where it's a city of criminals. And there's 100 detectives and their assistants. and they clash in a battle of wit with these criminals.
Huh.
This is like a new project in the sense like it's a new manga kind of coming out.
Yeah, it's a multimedia project, so I think it's all three. It's all three at once.
What do you mean by all
sh-
three?
Like
It's a
YouTube?
well, they're gonna have events for it,
Uh-huh.
right? But I guess it's both. It's a manga and an anime, but it's gonna be a YouTube anime.
Huh.
So kind of like those Pokemon short ones that
Yeah.
they did about Legends of Arceus and all that.
Yeah.
You know, they're like 10, maybe 15 minutes long. Some of them. They're it's not a full-blown anime,
Right.
but this is a project that they're working on. And who knows how it could expand. This is how RBWY started. It was a web anime. It was like 5-minute episodes.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Oh,
That's
you say RWI?
RWBY.
Oh, yeah, that's actually really good.
really? I haven't seen it or heard of it.
It's
Just video game animation.
Mhm.
That's one thing.
Kind of
for
hit or
me.
miss for me. Yeah, the video game animation. So it kept me
Yeah, that's
from
one
watching like superhero for a while.
I don't know. It doesn't look too bad, honestly. The way they changed the texturing and shading to like make the 3D-ness not look so 3D. I really dig it with superheroes.
They did a good job
Mhm.
overall. Yeah, it looked better more often than it looked bad.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
There's been a ton of manga and light novels and stuff like that being added to apps. So we're just gonna cover a few more. Manga Up adds living it up in another world as a witch of creation and false child.
Jesus Christ.
So Square Enix Global Service Manga Up has expanded their library. They also added smoking behind the supermarket with you, from Superfan to Stepsister. Even the elf captain wants to be a maiden. When I tried strengthening a rusty sword, it turned into an OP magic sword.
I fucking hate this.
Karakura Media added 9 new titles to their manga service, Azuki, as part of a deal with Media Do and Media Bang to add 150 titles. We've covered a few of these in past episodes, but Arte, Oda Cinnamon Nobunaga, Granny Girl Hinata-chan, Matsuda's Got a Hold on Shibata, Float City, Lily Marble, Patricia, Warm Coffee, and Ekatits are all going to be added as well. Ekets, the last one, I was trying to figure out what that word meant. I looked it up, and it's like gladiatorial stuff.
Oh shit! Okay.
So like, I'm probably gonna check that out. That's my vibe. I dig stuff like that. I'll be looking. We have a few mangas that are getting anime adaptations. So The Weakest Tamer began a journey to pick up trash, revealed an anime premiere in 2024. It is about a girl reincarnated into another world, but she is like the lowest of low in that world, right? It's like the reverse of the OP isekai protagonist trope.
Bottom of the totem pole.
Yeah,
type
like
thing.
even her parents don't want anything to do with her. They kind of throw her out. She's got to figure out how to survive while she's out doing that.
Get isekai into a worse world. That
Yeah.
sucks.
With the worst class and at the lowest level. But while she's out, trying to survive, she meets a slime, befriends it, and then like their story unfolds.
Okay.
Right? So that'll be interesting, but it'll premiere 2024. There's no month or like season that they've specified. Overtake. It is a Formula 4 racing anime. They have revealed an October premiere date
Okay.
of this year.
Okay.
Yeah, another
Well, it's kinda
one
funny
to the
that-
late
'cause This
season.
year it's coming to like the Grand Prix and everything.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah,
coming.
That's good
another-
timing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is about a freelance photographer named Koya Madoka. He's in a slump and he's inspired and begins to support a high school F4 driver named Haruka Asahina. Sorry. And while he tries to achieve his dreams with his racing club.
Fuck yeah, I'm down with that.
It's a racing anime. I'll give it a shot. I dig it.
I like racing stuff. I like OG
Speed
Fast and
Racer.
Furious. Speed Racer.
All right, and last but not least, Oi Tobo, a golf manga, has revealed an anime adaptation that's greenlit for 2024. So we're getting another golf manga, but it's not the lesbian golf manga with the mafia thing. That's not what this is.
God
Is
about
this like actual golf manga kind of thing?
Kinda. It's about this golf player that's disqualified named Igarashi, and they move to this like uninhabited islands, but finds out there's this like natural golf course kind of there, and there's this kid named Tobo there who plays on it every day, and she's got this genius level of skill with golf, but she's also got like a tragic past that
of course.
is still fucking with her. So it's probably about this dude helping this girl overcome all that, but also like learning about golf from her, and like I don't know what they're gonna do with it, but I'll give anything a shot.
Fair.
Fair enough. Yeah, that works for me.
Cool. I appreciate it. That was some good shit.
Mm-hmm.
And just because like we talked about this last time, so I'm just gonna inform it. It's another 2 weeks on Black Clover for the hiatus for the manga.
He's very upset about
I'm
this.
very pissed. Yeah.
Yeah, oh, and One Piece. One Piece will be the anime. Yes. We'll have a filler next week.
Yep, filler episode for next weekend. I think it's May the 12th, 13th weekendish. So whenever you're listening to this. And then the week after that, we'll be back to the original anime stuff with a very, very special episode.
Yep.
So look forward to that.
Yep. Appreciate everybody for listening or watching. Make sure you guys always check us out every Tuesday. Alchemist out.
Alchemist out.